What is Bonhams? Is world's famous auction house, probably one of the world's most luxurious auction houses, where you can buy something from £20,000 up to a couple of million. So here at Goodwood, most of the cars are on a display behind me, and just come with me. I will walk inside and we'll go through some of the vehicles which are actually inside Bonhams. Let's just walk in and we'll give you a walkthrough guide. A bit of a crowd in front of me. Just go further. Here we go, we have a Jaguar. Some of them I would not know, but I will try and name them. This is actually a replica. As you can see, 2008 Protos 3.4 litre C-type replica. So guide price 85 to 100,000. So let's just go back to history in 19th century. So we have that's a Daimler, and that's the fantastic gold coated, bronze coated part. It's actually, guess what it is? It's actually a Peugeot, you know. And on this one, what's the guide price? Between 35,000. So actually, it looks pretty immaculate condition to me, you know. And I think its price is price, right? But obviously, what's actually going to go in auction, also no one really knows. But look at the quality of work. Wooden floor, wood wheels, you know, wood alloys. Would be surprised to know what sort of speed probably does. Probably 20 kilometers, 15 max an hour. But some of the spectacular cars here are right on the left. Some of the Formula One cars, which do look quite spectacular. I quite like it. Probably one of my favorites in Bonhams auction hall. Let me just give you a swipe through the hall. And another Formula One car. It was 2015. I forgot. Let me just go a bit closer. Yeah, it's one of the Force India cars. No reserve, between 50 to 70,000. And it was driven by Sergio Perez. So again, the quality of the vehicle looks quite good. Without major sort of damage, with new tires, new brakes. And let me check. Let me just, while I'm going to that other Formula, look at this blue one. And this is from 2011. Again, another Force India Mercedes collaboration, a Formula One car. Guide price between 80 to 100,000. And who was driving this actually would know. It's not really listed. So I will leave you put in the comments what you think. We do a bit of research on this. It's VJM04 Formula One, so you can just Google it up. Like I mentioned, in Bonhams, you have everything from classics, from some of them are late 1800s, like the Daimler there, and then obviously you got from 1900, 1930s, early 1900, and going up to the not Bentleys, but Bentleys and Rolls Royces to 2020, as there a few of them are outside. And this blue, fascinating looking vehicle is actually Atlanta Bluebird Roadster, with the guide price between 70 to 100,000. So If you are a car mad person, there's plenty of for you to choose. O'Reillys and Defenders, which looks something a bit more modern. Most of the Jaguars and a nice looking Rolls Royce. Yeah, immaculate looking vehicle. Looks like, paintwork looks kind of very good as much as I can see from here. Mixed of is SLR 722S, kind of rare model, and next to it is Superleggera of Aston Martin, so, and believe that one is a 1922 2-litre Sunbeam Grand Prix Racing 2-seater, which is kind of very suitable vehicle for this auction place, against some Aston Martins, pretty much through the generation of production. And we have a E-Type Jaguar. It's still available, and some of the early Formula 2 competition car, Cosworth, is now an SCA engine in it. Again, looks in a visual very good condition to me, with good tires, without cracks. You can see the carburetor sticking out, and this is an awkward one. 1963 Pandora BMC sports racing car. They put a sticker on, looks like a little Jaguar, but looks like a bit of replica to me. Let me just get through the crowd. And we are covered with Jaguars and Astons. Again, pretty much through the generational age and manufacturer models on a display. We've got a champagne bar, coffee bar. We've got an nice MG here on a display for sale. This particular vehicle, it is Invicta. Again, most of the vehicles who are on a display on a sale in auction houses, they are pretty good condition, as it is a luxury auction house. You would assume you have a decent quality. Some of them are pristine, some of them are in a very good usable condition, like these racing cars. You see the Cobra engine in there, and they look in a very good condition. That's something old. You can see it by the detailing and the bodywork. It's a bit uneven. It's been restored, obviously, more likely. I'm not sure whether that one is still racing, but I mean, it is. You can feel a bit of age vibe on it. And again, an Aston and a Jag. And let me move along this side back. We have a Bentley Heritages there. Pretty impressive, all of these vehicles, with some huge engines, leather strap bonnets, which are kind of give the luxury to those vehicles for those ages, with the huge massive headlights, which looks sick. If you compare it to modern day Bentleys, you might spot some detailing which goes across the models of because some heritage marks like leather and chrome and other details, they don't change. They just modernize a according to consumer needs and requirements and trend of the not a century, but according to times and the gaps in the market and ingenuity of the engineers and designers and capacity of technology, which transitions quite rapidly forward. It's just like 100 years past, and you can see how the vehicles actually evolved to this and to these racing cars. And some of the older ones, like a Jaguar E-Type, it's a massive advancement of obviously there's technology involved, materials, availability, capacity of to develop different electrical systems and networks. So all of this combined, these new materials designers and scientists, you can actually progress this in a short space of time, thanks to Albert Einstein and some other pretty unique scientists. Everything has been involved massively, where some of you might not like it, but it's always good to see something old and just compare how technology and engineering in general have moved forward rapidly. And this is actually, that's another Peugeot, and can you see the difference with modern day Peugeot? I highly doubt it, and it's kind of pretty unique vehicle. This is 1898 and it's priced 275 to 325,000 pounds. This one there's no reserve. It's a 8 horsepower 2-cylinder engine. Twin cylinder engine would be the same thing. Kinda basically it's pretty much a carriage, horse carriage, where engineers decided we're gonna stick few chains, few gears, and we'll make it self-powered motor car, you know. And if you're in a look for classic car and want to buy something good or participate in events like these, gathers different type of people who probably are collectors or deemed to be, or they're buying it for investment. It's just a good energy, good vibe to be in places like this. Just enjoy your day. Even you might lose the bid if you're buying something like that, which is 1961 Cooper Xerox Oldsmobile. That's what's probably left from the racing when it crashed. You know, I'm just joking. There's a bit of history written on this board, but that's what it looks to me. If you do like this video, then click subscribe on YouTube. We'll show you next time something else. Probably a bit more detailed. This was just a random video, not talking about the engine sizes and specific vehicles. Take that as a little walkthrough guide in a Sunday afternoon or whichever day you're watching this video. And for now, goodbye.